Welcome back to Western New York Living. Now, as a parent, I'm always looking out for my kids and, for that fact, other family members as well. And when it comes to health-related issues, family history can certainly help doctors better understand your risks for disease. As I found out after a recent visit to Windsong, a simple genetic test is helping doctors minimize cancer risks in individuals and families. When it comes to your overall health, I believe a phrase that Thomas Jefferson made popular still can be applied today. That is, knowledge is power. Understanding your risk for multiple types of cancer can not only benefit you, it can also benefit your family members. Genetic testing and counseling is one of the most effective ways to gain knowledge about your future cancer risks.
Genetic testing involves examining a patient's DNA to determine if there are mutations that could ultimately cause an increased risk to develop cancer. So our genetic testing process involves a talk with me for approximately 20 minutes, and then we get into how you would sample the testing. Either a blood draw is taken in the office, or we can also collect a saliva sample. In the testing, we're looking for a genetic mutation that is often passed down from a parent, so that's why we care about the paternal or the maternal side. And in the testing, it'll be able to tell us if there is an alteration in a gene that could then cause an increased risk to develop cancer. And it'll actually tell me in the results the name of the gene in the body, and then once we have the gene pinpointed, it'll have what cancer types are associated with it, and it usually does provide me with a percentage of how high a patient's risk is to develop that cancer type.
While Windsong is known both locally and nationally for their excellence in breast care, they provide genetic testing and counseling for both women and men. Up to 85 total genes can be looked at during the testing, and it takes around 3 weeks for the results. Chelsea also stressed that a blood sample or saliva sample are equally as accurate for testing purposes.
The panel of genes we offer is as little as 1 all the way up to 85 total genes that can be looked at. So although we are a breast-focused office, we offer genetic testing to any cancer type. So typically we're looking for a multiple amount of cancers, such as 3 or more breast cancers in the same side of the family, but also rare types such as pancreatic, ovarian, prostate, or colon cancers. And some mutations can have different cancer types within that one gene, so therefore breast and pancreatic are often actually correlated in a BRCA1 or a BRCA2 mutation, which most people are familiar with hearing about. So even if a female has breast cancer, if there's pancreatic in the family, if there's prostate in the family, sometimes it's one gene that is causing that, so males and females can be equally affected. So it might determine whether a patient needs a more specialist provider, but typically a primary care physician can then monitor whether a patient needs additional breast screening every 6 months instead of once a year, possibly colonoscopies every 5 years instead of every 10. Other screening modalities for different cancer types could then be discussed as well. So the frequency will increase as well as the earlier ages to begin all of these screening types.
Windsong has been offering genetic testing for over 10 years, and typically most insurances will cover the test and consultation that normally takes around 30 minutes. It's a small amount of time that offers a great deal of benefits for you, your family, and your physicians.
I think one of the biggest things is a lot of our patients see us once they've already been diagnosed with a cancer type. It starts to open up a discussion amongst the family, but most of the time it's beneficial for the children or other siblings or parents and aunts and uncles. So it's been rewarding to see that other family members benefit from this so that they can be screened earlier and have detection that would prevent them from having more treatment down the line if we catch cancer earlier. So I'm really grateful to see how many people benefit from the testing because it helps them make better medical management decisions.
Windsong's genetic counseling and testing concentrates on hereditary risk assessment, genetic testing, and screening plans based on individualized risk assessment. The test is simple and easy, and they normally have results in about 3 weeks. To find out more, you can head to their website that you see right here on your screen, or you can give them a call at 631-2500 to speak to their helpful staff and schedule an appointment.